Hi dear Gurukul aspirants, my name is Muhammad Asif. I am a double postgraduate and presently studying final year from University College of Law, Usmania campus, Hyderabad. Coming to the Gurukul examination, it was a tough screening process because Gurukul exams comprises of many parts. There are three papers were there in the examination pattern, and also there was some demo process were there for the screening of the efficient candidates. Now the application process are going to be closed within soon, and most of the aspirants were in the preparation. So I want to give some important information to you regarding the examination of Gurukula, especially for regarding the Gurukula paper 1. Yeah, there is a negative marking in the every paper, so what topics to be prepared and how much preference to be given to the topics, and what books we have to prefer, and what topics will gain lot of marks. So I'm going to give some important information to you regarding the Gurukula paper 1. If you come there, it consists of three sections. One is section 1 general studies, it comprises of 40 marks, and the second section is general abilities, 30 marks, and the section 3 is basic proficiency in English, 30 marks. The overall total 100 marks for paper will be there. Gurukula paper 1, you can easily score 60 plus in this paper if you have proper planning, if you have strategy, then you can easily say score 60 plus. So that topic selection of topics, preparation, planning is very important in the examination, and most of the aspirants were having a fear that there was a negative marking in the examination, how to get good marks. But it is a good sign. When there is a negative marking, you have to study all the topics in a specific and clear mode. If you studied efficiently any particular topic, if you're studying one particular topic, if you're studying half, 50%, 60%, 70%, it is not enough. If there is a negative marking, you study well, whatever the topics you are preparing, prepare well, and no need to cover all the topics. The topics which is related to important in examination, first we have to cover that, and the entire topic should be studied out clearly and completely. If you come to the paper 1 general studies section 1 first part, there was previous paper weightages, the one current affairs. In the year 2018 they asked current affairs 7 marks, and the rest of the part means there was lot of vast subject is there. If you come to the current affairs, first of all, there you should study. Most of the aspirants are having some confusion, how many months we have to study the current affairs part, either 6 months, or someone is telling 12 months, someone is telling 8 months, someone is telling 10 months. But we have to study only 6 months current affairs. Prior to the examination, from 4 months, 60 to 70% questions they are going to ask, and rest of the 2 months they are going to ask 30% questions. So 6 months current affairs is sufficient, and most preferably my suggestion is prefer Shine India Academy, Shine India current affairs notes. They are giving lot of good sufficient of material to the competitive exams. Every line, every sentence should be read out from the Shine India Academy. 6 months publication, if you purchase, no problem, but it is better to purchase monthly wise publications, because there will be coverage on every topic. So it is better to go for Shine India Academy. Then the rest of the part will be from 33 marks, and there is a lot of vast subject syllabus is there. Suppose, for example, if you take Indian Constitution, Indian polity, that you have to study, focus on the fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principles of state policies, union and state government, as well as Supreme Court and High Court. And especially you have to focus on the amendments, like 42nd amendment is very important, 72nd is important, from 100 to 104 amendments are very important. And especially if you are going to the Gurukul examinations, specific amendments relating to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and for the purpose of their welfare, well-being, whatever the amendments were done, more particularly you have to concentrate on that from the Indian Constitution. Next, if you come to the social exclusion, or relating to the issues of the rights to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, relating to their education, relating to their welfare policies, whatever the government policies were brought, and what are the rights they are having. So if you focus on that, there will be more questions on the from this part. And if you come to the environmental disaster management, it is a very small subject. If you go across the disaster management, if you take daily 20 to 25 minutes, it is sufficient for until the examination of date. Next, if you come to the Telangana arts and and culture. Most probably you have to focus on the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, or their arts and their culture, their festivals, their religious festivals. So most if you focus on that, then there will be benefit to the you. Next, coming to the Telangana history and the Telangana state movement, there will be no lot of it is a vast subject, but if you focus on very important issues, then you can come across a little bit 6 to 7 questions you can easily answer from that Telangana history and Telangana movement. And next what is the important thing is that you have to focus on economic and social outlook. Most probably you have to focus on the dynamic economy. So it will be a lot of questions from the dynamic economy. Dynamic economy is nothing but whatever the current economy is trending in that, from that they are going to ask 6 to 7 questions. If you come to the second part, general abilities, first of all you have to give the preference to the second part, teaching aptitude and moral values. It is very easy. Already you have studied in the Bachelor of Education, so if you study once again, if you go through UGC net previous papers on the teaching aptitude and previous Gurukula papers and previous government examinations papers relating to the teaching aptitude, it is sufficient. So the more particularly you have to focus on the teaching aptitude, and nearly 10 to 12 questions will be asked from teaching aptitude, and 4 to 5 questions we are going to ask from the moral values. So it is a very big scoring area, there is lot of scope in that area. Then you can easily achieve 12 to 13 marks from the teaching aptitude and moral values. Then next you have to come to analytical abilities, where there is a logical reasoning and data interpretation is there in the syllabus. So it is better to go prefer RS Agarwal notes. It is better to focus on more on the logical reasoning, and whatever the topics are there in the logical reasoning, you focus every topic thoroughly. And next, if you come to the data interpretation, it is also very easy topic. If you more focus on the averages, percentages, formulas, calculations, ratios, proportions, you can easily come across the data interpretation. In this area also you can score nearly 12 to 13 marks easily. If you see section 2, you can easily score nearly 26 marks. If you come to the section 3, basic proficiency in English, you study school level grammar to the advanced level grammar. If you study school level grammar, you can easily come across 10 to 12 questions, nearly 15 questions, and there will be some rearrangement of passages, very easy topic. If you go some across some tips and tricks regarding the para jumbles, regarding PQRS, you come across nearly 4 to 5 marks from that. And next, synonyms, harmoniums, everything, antonyms. There are a lot of things in this English. It is very easy. If you concentrate daily 1 hour, definitely you come across from nearly 25 to 26 marks. If you there is easy chance of scoring more in section 2 and section 3. If you come to section 2, you can easily score 25 marks. If you come to section 3, you can easily score 25 to 26 marks. Nearly in both the area there is a lot of possibility to score 50 plus. If you come to the section 1, it is a in current affairs, easily you can score 6 to 7 marks, and in the rest of the part easily you can score 10 to 15 marks. So if you study every topic very particularly and specifically, the quantity is not important in the negative marking examinations, because negative marking examinations are there in 360-degree angle. They are going to test your knowledge. So when there is a negative marking, you have to read carefully the question, and you have to read carefully the options, whether the question is in positive trend, whether the questions are in negative trend, whether the questions are asking directly or whether the question is asking indirectly. That you have to study the questions purely and specifically and clearly. When you understand the question, then you opt for the option, the perfect answer which is correct. So you have to opt that, because 1.25 negative marking is there for every wrong marking the answer. So be careful while marking the answer. Prepare the topics which are perfect to you, and if you are preparing 70%, 80% topics is sufficient. But whatever the topics you prepared, you must prepare 100%. The topic should be clear, specific, and you should be understand. So if you are facing in the question in the examination, you should not get any confusion in the examination, that you have to get the you have to get in the clear mode and clear picture on the question, then you can easily answer that. So it comes across only while preparation. If you goes in a proper way, if the question, if the preparation is good manner, then you can easily answer the questions. These were the small tricks and tips, and this was small information from me regarding the Gurukula paper 1. So all the best for your Gurukula examination. From now you start the preparation. Don't see for the days are very fast, and if you not start this preparation now, you are going to miss big notification, because there are a lot of posts. So Gurukula job is highly secured and very good. So for that purpose, prepare for well for the examination. All the best for you. Thank you very much.